land of dreams and madness. Children's stories come to life.
Hello there. God damn. Every time. I want to at least show the background. Let's see. Outer Rim. Hello there. I mean, you can watch it. I probably won't be on long talking about it, but I am down to do something like what we did before and talk about the show as a whole. But I was gonna do like a video over on Tales, but I kind of figured that I'd go live and do it because honestly I'm also going off of memory because I didn't feel like rewatching the episodes because to be honest with you, episodes 1 through 3 were great. I loved them. Fucking 8, 9, 8, 7.5, and I think I gave the other one like an 8.5 out of 10. Then we get to the planet at Akron, I think it was. And like where they is like a parallel universe of Atten. That was all right. I kind of don't remember how they ended the episode if I'm a be real with you. Episode 5, if I remember, I remember complaining about 4 through 6 because they spent so much time between like 2 planets and Neil fainted at the end of episode 4. But episodes 4 through 6, they kind of just like I said, it felt like they spent way too much time at Akron and that Canto Bite type of planet, the fucking casino hotel looking thing. I feel like they spent way too much time there. There was no other mention of the Old Republic aside from, this is an Old Republic mint. Okay, cool. What good does that do me? It doesn't do shit. I mean, don't get me wrong. It didn't add anything to the story. It didn't, not like the story of Skeleton Crew, but Skeleton Crew didn't add really anything to the Star Wars story. It didn't take away anything. It didn't destroy characters. It didn't mess up lore. So if I was a little kid, I would most definitely I'd like it a lot more because obviously this is it's a fucking kids show. But yeah, 4 through 6, not my favorite. Spent way too much time there, and I don't understand how the pirates survived being submerged in a vault of acid. That right there made no sense to me. I don't get that one. I forgot what episode Jod got the lightsaber. But like when they found that lightsaber, I do like the look of that lightsaber. It is very, very High Republic looking. and it looks a lot better than the stupid ass Pringle can sabers that we got in the last. God dang it, Outer Rim, making me think. Well, well, hold on, bud. Spoilers. I told you to go watch the final because we're getting up to there. I'm just giving kind of like my thoughts on everything. But I like the look of that saber. To be honest with you, I kind of wish it would have been green. I think that would have looked a lot better with that style of hilt. But I digress. Um, what the fuck happened in 6? Pure character growth episode, so not great on its own. I forgot what happened in 6. I know At Akron was 4. Episode 5 was episode 6 was whenever Wim helped KB. He learned how to make that thing, and she was like, "Oh, thanks, Jedi." He made the cylinder rod that went in the back of her head, which that God, that was a little bit hard for me. Oh yeah, that's right. The ship's shed its skin. That was dope as hell. There was a lot of dope moments in the show in general. Like Brutus. I love Brutus. I loved his design, his voice work, the sound design for him, the mix of practical and CGI with just about everything. I don't like that the cameo that they promised us was the freaking weird Ebony Maw looking dude from fucking The Mandalorian. That was very disappointing. And I guess you can count Hondo's ship, but I don't even know if it was Hondo's ship because I've seen people just say that that was just the type of ship in episode 2. But yeah, very, very disappointing. I mean, don't get me wrong, it carried itself without like a major cameo. And I wasn't expecting like, oh, Princess Leia is going to show up or they're going to send Luke to deal with Jod. Like, I wasn't expecting anything like that. But, you know, of course, I would have. I smell profit. How you going to make a pirate show without the motherfucking pirate? Just doesn't make any fucking sense. Let's see. 4 was lacking overall for sure. 5 was good at the end and the Sith Easter eggs. 6 was pure character growth. 7 was 7 I liked. I like Jod turning to the dark side, even though he's a he's a fucking asshole to begin with. He's a pirate. But I don't like that. Well, did Jude Law say that it would be his backstory, or did he say that like we would just learn more about Jod and we all just kind of took it as, oh, we're gonna get his backstory? Because we did learn about Jod. We learned that he's an asshole and he's not afraid to put a laser sword and to kids. And might be the last. I think we all just kind of took it as it was going to be his backstory. But either way, episode 7 was pretty good. I'm not a big fan of how it's not just this show. Outer Rims and I have talked about it. Freaking me and Gazer have talked about it. Nerds Galore has talked about it. Fucking, I think everybody has pretty much talked about it. The last few live action shows that we've gotten have felt like they filmed it as a movie and then they just chopped it up into 30-40 minute segments. What Star Wars Meg do? Do I know who that is? I'm going on a rabbit hole now. Star Wars Meg. There's an ad, so we're not even gonna try that. But yeah, I don't know who Star Wars Meg is. Damn, what the hell was I going on about? This one felt better than the previous shows, but yeah, the Disney Plus format it's really not. And I don't understand why they do this show, the last show. Honestly, all the Star Wars shows I've kind of, except for this show and the last show, I wait. Oh no, and I watched Ahsoka weekly. So out of all the shows they've dropped, I've only watched 3 as they dropped week to week. And I enjoyed even the shitty shows more as a binge watch than watching what the last 3 shows that I have week to week. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Ahsoka. It was great. But I'm so sick and tired of like the episodes getting interesting and then just like cut to black. It's it's not fun. It's not great. Got me on the flat. Oh. See, I just remember seeing Jude Law say that we were gonna learn more about Jod in episode 7, and I think I definitely played a part in the misinformation. The Ahsoka Patterson cut made it 1,000 times. But see, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for Kai Patterson to do a Skeleton Crew movie because I feel like it's gonna be a lot better as a movie. But I know why they do it. They got to drag out the fucking watch time. They got to drag out the fucking viewership, even though, unfortunately, as the way I can describe this show, I'm trying not to get into episode 8 just yet because Senor Outer Rim is not has not seen the finale yet, and I don't know if he cares about spoilers. So if you're still in the chat, bud, just let me know. Not much. Just talking about this. Not much. Not much, my boy. Oh man, I just thought of an immature joke that me and my buddies used to say whenever people used to ask us what was up. Not much, just chilling. It's getting cold in Florida, and it's been cold in South Carolina, and I like it, but it's kind of shitty whenever I'm at work and I want to go outside and smoke a cigarette, and then I got to leave the warmth of the store and then go out into. I got to leave Tatooine essentially because it's so hot where I work at inside, and I got to go out into Hoth, and I'm pretty sure I'm getting sick from it. We'll say a Patterson cut of the show would be cool. I don't know what he would cut. I don't know what he would cut, but I definitely want to see him just like stitch it all together. Because I'd much rather, if I was gonna rewatch it, I would much rather rewatch like an hour and a half movie than like 6 hours worth of fucking cut to black endings. Fucking hate that shit. Colorado is about to get colder than hot. See, that's oh man. Yeah. It's been like -5 to -7 where my girlfriend lives. And I'm like, bruh, yo ass has got to get out of that. Like, there's no way in hell that I'm gonna be able to deal with that like every year. That's it. That's ridiculous. Definitely turns into Tatooine during the summer. I feel that, my boy. I feel that. Freaking I'm sure Bricks feels it too down in Florida, but oh my god, summertime. I'll say, uh, I'd much rather deal with the snow than the heat because I can at least put on multiple layers. You can only take off so many layers before it gets before you get thrown in jail. Really. Do. Let's see here. Man, it wasn't necessarily that nothing happened. I just wish we would have learned more. Like, I don't know. There's 9 other planets, and we saw one. We definitely could have visited at least 1 to 2 planets for each episode. I'm not exactly sure how it would work out in the long. Well, first of all, quit giving fucking shows 8 episodes. That's like the quickest way I can think of to actually deliver a good story. It's later, bro. Enjoy the midness, I guess, is the best way I can say it. See, Skeleton Crew, a 5 or a 6 out of 10. Yeah, it's sitting around a 7.5 for me. It hasn't really moved up. It's definitely like C tier. It's not good. It's not bad. It didn't add to the Star Wars story. It didn't destroy lore. Yeah, the like I told you in chats, Darth, and I said it on stream. The best way I can describe this show and the last show is is you're at a wine tasting. You know, you get what you think is going to be an awesome looking wine, awesome tasting wine, which is the Akashite, and you sip it, and all you taste is like feet, you know. So what do? You get that little glass of water that they give you. That's Skeleton Crew. You bleh, get the nasty taste out of your mouth. You know, that's kind of it was a palate cleanser. That's the best way I can describe Skeleton Crew for me. You know, it wasn't good, wasn't bad. Could have been a lot worse, but it could have been a lot better. But that kind of goes for a lot of things, a lot of fucking things. Hello there, Star Wars Order. Come, my little friend. Don't be afraid. Summertime. Every time I hear summertime, I think of I'm sure it's an actual song, but I know they played it in regular show, and I'm not gonna sing it because y'all don't need to hear that. The heat is infinitely no. No. I don't know if I messed up my words, but I meant to say that I'd rather deal with the cold than the heat. Love the heat and humidity, but when I say it's too much. Dude, it's ridiculous. Zeb could have showed up. I don't need I didn't need. I mean, only cameo I wanted to see was Hondo because it's a pirate show. How are you not going to have the pirate of the Star Wars universe? I didn't need Luke. I don't need Ahsoka. I don't need Zeb. I mean, it's a self-contained story, but Hondo could have at least showed up because, yeah. Nice. What'd you like about it? Let the mid flow through you. He's not a Jedi. Fucking Force user. Force sensitive. Jesus Christ. What is it with everybody in Disney and fucking Order 66 survivors? Why can't we just get Force sensitives? Until we see Luke's Jedi Praxium, there's no fucking Jedi. New to my channel. Don't know if I'm an acolyte hater. And do you think Skeleton Crew is infinitely times better than the Acolyte. I ever since The Last Jedi, my expectations have been like literally like an inch from the ground, and Disney still manages to miss that. Stop being so sensitive. I'm just saying how it is, Bricks. There's no Jedi until I see Luke's Jedi Praxium. But yeah, the Acolyte, not for me. There was some aspects I liked of it. I did like Chimere. I did like Soul. I did like that it was they need to just quit fucking around. They need to get a storyline together for any project that they're doing. They need to, especially if it's going to have saber fights, just get Nick Gillard. Just get Nick Gillard, man. I mean, I got to give credit where credit's due. They practiced for months as opposed to like the sequels where they practiced for like 90 minutes beforehand. So saber fights were decent. I did like those. Soul and Chimere, I did like. I wish they would have been in a better show and maybe had a different story. But yeah, that's kind of all about that I like from it. 8.5. Hey, listen, you like what you like. I like what I like. I'm not here to tell you to hate something. I'm not here to tell you to love something. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. That's just, I'm going to voice my opinion on it. We can have a civil discussion. I might get a little heated, if you say that like Rey is a Skywalker, Rey is the chosen one, or Rey is this, or if you just talk about Rey, or if you talk about episode 3 of the Akashite, I'm going to get a little heated about that. But I'm, I'm not gonna like ban you or anything. Him being a Jedi, he's not a Jedi. He even said, "I never said I was a Jedi." It's treason. Then you're under arrest. I'm just hoping for better content in the future since we are getting Mandalorian and Grogu and Ahsoka season 2 in a few years. I hope it's good, but I hope that they don't rely on cameos. And like I told you the other day, and I guess I'll drop a little leak here. I'm working on a video explaining why Star Wars does not need to be a cinematic universe. The only storyline that they really need to follow is the start of the like how everything got to like where it is, in my opinion. I don't think that they don't need to try to be like Marvel. Not every franchise needs to be a cinematic universe. It's not all these different stories coming together to tell one story. I mean, George Lucas said 1 through 6, it's one story. This is the same way I look at it like with Harry Potter, and like there it's 7 books, 8 movies, but it's one story. Same with Star Wars. I mean, there's six movies, one story. I don't know. I'm a fucking weirdo. Don't listen to me. I'm just fucking rambling on. I am the Senate. The Jedi are taking over. No. Thank you. Thank you. Fine with people liking the Acolyte as long as they don't do anything So you're fine with people liking it as long as they don't voice their opinions, bro? What? I get the going after the fans part, but you might need to re-elaborate. You might need to elaborate on that. Yeah, but Yoda wouldn't consider him a Jedi. Not at all. A Boken Jedi, or whatever the fuck he said. I think that's what it was. I don't remember what he said in Rebels. Okay, it was from Balin. Swear it was in Rebels because I swear, didn't Yoda tell Ezra that he wasn't a Jedi, like a traditional Jedi? The bad guys was wasted, dude. There's so much wasted potential with Disney's Star Wars. It's kind of insane. Like, it's actually kind of insane. Like, imagine if Finn was the Jedi in the sequels. Like, that's how they set it up. That's how they set it up. I mean, I would have much rather loved to follow the story of a stormtrooper that breaks away and becomes a Jedi. That would have been so fucking cool to see. I don't exactly know what or how I would change in or for Kymir's story. I mean, obviously he was not being watched by Plagueis. He was not. If I were to retcon the Acolyte, I'm keeping Kymir. Maybe Soul, but then again, I think I just liked Soul because he was like, I don't know, he was just kind of unhinged. Usually, when I see people saying they like it, they never defend the actual show and only call us fans crybabies. I mean, I've never seen that. I've just seen. I mean, I've seen people calling us crybabies and shit, but I don't know the few reels that I've come across on Instagram or YouTube Shorts or shit like that, and they're like, "Oh, I like the Acolyte." They're personally, the writing was dog shit to me, but I've seen them try to defend the writing and all that, but then they end up, doing that. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That that's some shitty luck, huh? But I'll see myself out. No, that sucks, man. That sucks. Balin called Ezra a Boken Jedi in Ahsoka. Yeah. Doo-doo. All right. So we talked about. Oh, well, I guess I didn't really get into episode 7, and I kind of got distracted. Well, I talked about it a little bit with the with Jod being an asshole. No, yeah. So no, I didn't. I didn't talk about them getting into Atten and like that fucking weird infinite storm. That shit was actually pretty cool. I liked how it destroyed pretty much every ship except for Republic emissary ships. And I'm assuming that's basically like their version of like the Brinks trucks where like, they bring the money to the banks. So that was actually pretty cool. I like shit like that. Kind of wonder how they set it up. Like that would be pretty cool to see, like I guess like the start of Atten. But I don't know. I really kind of like the mystery of it. Like I don't really want to know more about it, but I do at the same time. Kind of like Yoda. Like I want to know Yoda's species and I want to know more about Yoda, but I am very happy and content with the mystery behind him. Not everything needs an explanation. I like the mystery. You know, that's just kind of the way I look at it. But they get into obviously the vault, and they were this close to greatness with 1139 volts, aka 1138. Reference to George Lucas. I think it's like THX or some shit. I don't honestly know. I'm not that big of a fucking nut. But the parents, they get reunited with the kids, and Jod, it ends, of course, on a fucking cut to black with Jod extending the lightsaber. And then episode 8, the recap, where it ended and you hear like that hum / growl of the saber. Dude, that was actually pretty sick. Like I was watching it with headphones, and oh my god, like the hum and just everything from the sound design about the saber from that opening scene was fucking amazing. And we get to this lackluster bit of a finale, in my opinion. It was enjoyable. It could have been better. It mainly left me with a lot more questions and made me just kind of like disappointed. Like they spent 8 episodes building up, oh, the supervisor, and then it's a fucking droid that gets taken out with a single lightsaber stab. At least, well, no. How the fuck? Okay, so hold up here. Hold the fuck up. So he uses the saber to cut SM-33. SM-33 comes back to life. How in the fuck did the saber kill the supervisor then? Why the fuck did that thing not come back to life? That Disney, get your fucking lightsabers under control, man. God bless. Oh, I can't with Disney. That's probably something that they just overlooked and didn't think that we would pick up on. But yeah, that was very disappointing that it was basically just like Hal from fucking, what was it, 2001: A Space Odyssey? Yeah, fucking Hal 9000. Fucking, I was very, very disappointed with that one. And like it, when he stabbed him, it started sprouting out legs. So I was really, really hoping that maybe it was gonna turn into a big spider droid, and maybe that Jod and the pirates would have to fight that. That would have been so fucking cool. But the droid picks up on the fact that he's lying about either being a Jedi or an emissary, and tells him that the last received uh transmission from the Republic was that all the Jedi were traitors. So, does Palpatine know about At-Aten? Is At-Aten underneath? Were they? No, I don't know. The way I'm trying to because they're cut off from the rest of the galaxy. So and like nobody believes At-Aten exists. So how in the fuck did they get a transmission saying that the Jedi were traitors? So I don't know. I was gonna maybe come up with a theory and say that maybe Palpatine knew about them and maybe kind of had them all under some sort of big Sith fucking magic force spell trick thing. I don't know. They have Sith alchemy in the Legends book, so I wouldn't put it past Palps to use like Sith alchemy and shit like that to kind of manipulate everybody on that planet. And what maybe At-Aten during that time was like where Palpatine was storing all the credits or making all the credits to fund the Death Star. I don't know, because I know they had to mine the Kyber for like the laser, but I'd have to imagine that Palpatine would have to take out like 1,000 loans, probably a lot more. I don't know, and just that's kind of like the first thought that went through my head after seeing all the vaults or all the credits, and then that message, like that was like the first thing that popped in my head was, is Palpatine using them to fund the Death Star at the time? Like, because does he know about it? It's very plausible, but then again, I am very content with the mystery behind it all. There's a few things I'd like explained, but I'm fine with the mystery. But then we get the New Republic people coming in, the kids, they go and they reach Kim. Well, KB reaches Kim, gets shot down. I think, yeah, she got shot down. And one thing I got to say about this show, thank God the speeder bikes look like speeder bikes or hover bikes, whatever the hell they called them. And it didn't look like a shitty PS1 graphic. Actually, I've seen PS1 graphics that looked better than the speeders in the Acolyte. But the New Republic people come in, they take out the pirate ships, and then they just leave. They just leave Jod looking at a window. And yeah, kind of what happened with Jod? Why did the New Republic just leave? Why didn't they stay and kind of figure stuff out? I don't know. Just I don't know. It's fucking weird. There's stuff that I don't understand about it, but overall, I did find myself enjoying just about every episode. I did feel that 4 through 6 kind of dragged on, but even then, I did enjoy the episodes. I didn't find myself being upset with them. I didn't really find myself being mad. I was a little disappointed with a few of them. The fact that they cut to black on a lot of the episodes, that they spent way too much time between two planets. I don't understand how the pirates from Brutus's crew survived that vat of acid. And then of course, what happened to Jod? Why'd the New Republic just leave? But overall, after talking about it, show's about a 7.5 still. It's not bad. Holy shit. I don't know if this is real right now, but shout out to all 9 of you guys watching. Shit, while I got everybody in here. Where is it? Giveaway. We'll try to go ahead and do this giveaway finally. If it'll freaking load. So you guys can put hashtag 300 in the comments if you want to win some care package. that just fell out all over the place. But we will show you what's in the care package once we start collecting some comments. But yeah, overall, I did enjoy the show. 7.5 out of 10. Very, very self-contained story. Didn't add much to the overall Star Wars story. It's just another story in the Star Wars universe. Like I said earlier, it's basically a palate cleanser for me. You know, it wasn't necessarily Star Warsy. There was kind of Star Wars elements in it, but I gotta say they did a lot better job than the last one. It did carry itself pretty much with no massive cameos, so I got to give them props to that. Let's see. But yeah, the ending was just meh. Overall, the show did have me in the beginning. Episodes 1 through 3 was good. 4 through 8, they dipped, but not as bad as I thought it would be. So I'm kind of glad I watched it. I didn't really get much out of it. I don't think I would have really missed much by not seeing it. Of course, I needed to see my boy Hondo, but it's whatever. Oh, I should probably put that banner up, huh? You guys put 300 in the hashtag 300 in the comments, and you guys can win a care package. This all comes in the same package. Get a Obi-Wan and Owen card, Mr. Din Djarin, Babu Frick, a 93 Kenobi Topps card, Luke with his land speeder, Kid Luke, a concept art poster card thing from Ahsoka, Kenobi going to Fortress Inquisitorius. I gotta find the helmet again, or I'll just steal one of my other Clone Trooper helmets. But a 501st minifig and a vintage collection shiny Clone Trooper. But yeah, so you guys go ahead and do that, and we're gonna get caught up with the chat. Oh, I found the helmet. All right. Let's see. Whoa. All right. Here's the how much wasted potential there was in the sequels. Why couldn't they just have Luke versus Maul and Talon? Because they only agreed on a handshake. Unfortunately, my boy. Sucks. If I was in charge of the Acolyte, Chimera would be the main character, all about Plagueis hunting him up until 10. Brother. I don't understand. I don't understand how the fans can come up with way better shit than Disney pays these writers to do. It's ridiculous. Bricks, you can cuss over on my channel. I don't care. I don't care. If people don't want to hear me cussing, they don't have to watch me. I mean, it's my channel. Like Tony said whenever he thought he was getting trolled. Immediately. Yeah, I was very disappointed episode 8 didn't start out with him just like cutting everybody up and just taking over the planet. I need to play that game, Jedi Survivor. Playing is basically like Tanalor from I need to do my research and I need to play that game. I don't know. I want to see how they became a mint and what exactly they had to do with the Old Republic, but that's just me. I will have to go back and look at that. Not sure. Yeah, dude, it looks a lot better than the last few sabers that we've gotten. And that hum. Mm-mm. Only thing I would change is I would give it a green. I would give it a green blade. Called it, knew the machine, knew it was a machine. Supervisor is snow all over again. That's kind of true, bro. That's kind of true. Not even droids are safe from the lightsaber nerfs. I'm confused at how the supervisor droid knew about the Jedi dying. Did Palpatine? Yeah, that's what I'm kind of confused about, my dude. I'm hold on. Let me move my camera up here a bit so that way whenever I freaking pull up comments, it's not blocking my face. I should have thought of that earlier, but I didn't. So that's what I'm confused about because I need to know, how did he know about this? Does he know about it? You got to know about it considering that's the last transmission that they fucking received. Was there an older? Okay. Kind of wondering if no? Is there like an old Republic time where the Jedi were considered traitors? Hmm. Exactly. Exactly. Well, my main thing is why'd the New Republic just leave? And what happened to Jod? Because he was just standing there. And I mean, they could come out and say that he died, and I'll be like, all right, cool. I know what happened to Jod. Def. That's what he did. That's yeah, because I need to go back and rewatch Clone Wars. I'm only in season 1, but if I remember correctly, the not that just look it up because I feel like I'm just mixing franchises. Yep. Okay. It was whenever Dooku and him was like shooting lightning. Okay. Yep. I remember. I remember. Here's a twist. Maybe Atten was under Palpatine, so Jod did them a favor of destroying this. May I don't know about him doing them a favor. I think he just really, really wanted to get rich or die trying. Somehow Palpatine returned. Since this show is apparently in the Mandoverse, I was hoping for a mention of Thrawn or something. Like I said, I don't need it all to connect. It can just be another story in the Star Wars universe. Setting up a new What? Do what? Don't get my hopes up. Geezer, what up? What up? What up? My ranking of the live action Star Wars shows: Ahsoka, Mando, Kenobi, Skeleton Crew. Nice. Nice. I mean, it's just a gap, bro. Like, it's literally just a fucking gap. It's a kid's show, bro. It's a kid's show. We got Grand Admiral Thrawn in the building, bro. What? Bet. Acolyte rewrite coming later this year. Nice, dude. The Sith Sopranos. bro. I genuinely think we do have Grand Admiral Thrawn, because how the hell do you know that I'm watching The Sopranos? Get out of here. Get out. An orange blade would be dope on the High Republic hilt. Green, I think, would be best. The last report they got from the Republic was that the Jedi were traitors. Yeah, but everybody doesn't believe that. The hell is it? That Atten even exists. Like, until the pirates actually saw it, they thought it was a myth, and everybody thought that it was just a big giant infinite storm. So that's what I'm confused about. Yeah, exactly. If I'm gonna see Tales of the Jedi, I want it to be the gaps between episodes 1 and 2, like purely Anakin's training. That's just me, though. Yeah, that was just a theory that I had, because it was just like the first thing that popped in my head when I seen all the credits that he had, or that Atten had in that one vault. And then when the supervisor said, Undersecretary, whatever her name was, I've been watching you and your daughter closely with great interest. Immediately thought Palpatine. And then whenever they said the Jedi were traitors, I immediately thought, okay, so he probably has them all underneath some massive fucking force trick, and they were funding. I don't know. They're probably going to tie it into the sequels, but the way I'm tying it in is they were funding the first 2 Death Stars, and they didn't. I don't know. It's another one of those things. They set it up, but they didn't really answer it at all. But all right, guys, do we have 3 entries and 6 people watching? Go ahead and put in the comments #300 if you guys want to win. We got 7 people now, so we can get 4 more entries. Get a clone trooper, 501st minifig, the Mandalorian card, Obi-Wan and Owen. Darth, you can only enter once. Kenobi underwater. Ahsoka concept art. 2 Luke cards, one of him with his land speeder and him as a kid. You get a Babu Freak. And you get a Topps Kenobi card. And a Star Wars Sith Celebration sticker. Oh, what? Oh, no. You guys go ahead and put in the chats what you thought of Skeleton Crew. They said that they kind of filmed it so that way if they don't get a season 2, it'll be all right with the season 1. I'm content with season 1. It's not necessarily the show that I wanted. It's not necessarily a show I don't think anybody really wanted, but I don't know. What'd you guys think? Put like what would you put it on, like a tier list, A through F, and what would you put it for like a out of 10 rating? Suppose no one had been to the planet for a shipment for hundreds of years. That's why they ended up with 11. That's true. That's true. Yeah, it was isn't the actual like Easter egg thing for George Lucas, I think it's like THX or something. It's like 1138. See, that's what I don't like the way shows are nowadays, how they fucking set up and end on a massive cliffhanger. I mean, Trailer Park Boys, one of my favorite shows ever. 12 whole motherfucking seasons. Literally, it's the same plot every time. They don't have any cliffhangers. You know exactly what the fuck's gonna happen. They get out of jail at the beginning of the series. They do schemes and they end up back in prison. And it's successful. Fucking amazing. Fucking Sopranos that I'm watching. Each season is a self-contained story and season. Every time I finish a season of The Sopranos, I'm not going, "Oh my god, what happens in the next episode? What happened there?" It's all self-contained stories. Go back to doing that. Quit setting up massive cliffhangers that are going to take years and years and years to explain. I mean, I don't know. Like the show 80s vibes. 8 out of 10. Nice, nice. It's about half a point more than me. Yep, I just looked it up, and Grand Admiral Thrawn just told us. Because they switch it up every now and then. Like one season, they're trying to sell hash, and they put it as like they mold it into like a driveway, so they don't get caught by the cops. Another, they're growing pot inside of a little Airstream trailer. Then they're growing mushrooms. They try to start legitimate businesses, and they end up turning them into drug businesses. It's it's the same plot, but with just like little things taken out of. I didn't feel they. Yeah. Oh, okay. I almost misread your comment. I was about to say I do not remember them ending on cliffhangers at all. But yeah, fucking Trailer Park Boys. It doesn't get repetitive. It's absolutely like one season they smuggle cigarettes from the US to Canada on a fucking toy train, like a famous model toy train that they stole. But all right, guys, go ahead and we're gonna do like maybe another minute. We have 9 of you guys in here. Put hashtag 300 in the comments, and you guys can win a few Topps cards ranging from 1993 to 2024, a vintage collection shiny clone trooper figure, a Lego minifig of the 501st Legion, and a concept art card. Disney will never learn. I know. Believe me, I know. Go woke, go bro. All right. Well, let's go ahead. I'm gonna have to. All right, guys. Yeah, you see, we got 3 entries. Come on. Let's go to picture in picture. Put 300 hashtag 300 in the comments. Baby Yoda is Disney's cash cow. Unfortunately, now, yeah, it's a little upsetting. But all right, we got 4 entries now. Whoever the winner is, I'll put my. Let me go ahead and edit this real quick. All right, I just had to edit the thing. So the winner, you will go to Instagram and go to star.wars.nerd00 and you can claim your prize there, and I will get it shipped out to you guys or Mondays. The banks, not the banks, is the post office. It'll be sometime next week because I will just be waiting on a couple things. Holding out for Constable Zuvio. Who's that? Battle might have to do some research on that guy. But all right. So we got 4 entries now. We're ending it here. Let's see who wins. Thrawn Kill, you are the winner, good sir. Congratulations, Grand Admiral. If you want, you can put your Instagram in the chat below and I can hit you up, or you can message me at star.wars.nerd00. And we will get that care package sent out to you. But yeah, thank you guys for joining, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you to everybody who commented, like, subscribe. Thank you for participating in the giveaway. And I hope to see you guys in future ones. And I will see you guys later. Peace.
No. The Force is my ally. That's all I need.